Write these keywords throughout your write-up. Introduce these keywords at vantage points and let them make meaning and fuse into the story. When they fuse into the story, it means you are doing a good search engine optimization for your content. The same words or phrase you have identified, you could find synonyms or other words that if people don't search the very one you have put out there, they will be searching for. So if I am writing this content, which I have given the heading 8 ways to triple traffic to your online content without clickbaits. If I want to do a search engine optimization for this content as an online news writer, I should be looking out for ways to triple traffic. Ways to triple traffic, because several blog owners are looking out for the ways they can triple traffic. So ways to triple traffic could be a key phrase I will use in my content. So probably in my introduction, for instance, to this content, I could say, writing online is no joke, but if you can master the ways to triple traffic to your content, you would make a lot of money. Writing online goes beyond just putting content onto your website. What I have just said could be my introductory paragraph. In this introductory paragraph, I have introduced ways to triple traffic. And so probably after every 3 paragraphs or 2 paragraphs, I introduce triple traffic or increase traffic to your website. Increase the number of visitors to your website. These words I am using now are related to ways to triple traffic. And I have used a word triple instead of increase in the heading to tell my would-be readers that you are not just reading something that would increase your traffic by 8 to triple 8. It increases desire to find out all the 8 facts we are discussing or subsections we are discussing on how to create quality content for your online news portal. And so search engine optimization is key. If you fail to do it well, you have a good content but nobody can see it, because search engine optimization will help market your content. You can go online, for instance, and find out more on how to do search engine optimization with the help of what we call the Google Search Console and any of the search engine plugins that you could install on your website. And then study them, check YouTube videos on how to install these plugins for optimizing your content and try them out. Very often when you do a very good search engine optimization for your content, your paragraphs and all the other things that come into normal writing would move or change from red to green when you use the search engine optimization plugins. And then if you use the key phrase or term you anticipate your readers will be looking out for in your content, if you use them very well in between or intermediately throughout the content, and you key them into the search engine optimization plugin, it should turn your content to an optimized color of green to show you that yes, you've done a good search engine optimization. final aspect, which is also another critical part, is adding internal and external links. One thing you will not want to do after you have prepared an interesting or very good write-up is that your visitors will read just that content and leave. Again, when you add internal and external links, it increases the credibility of your content and your write-up as well as your website. And so I would encourage those listening that if you want to do an online publication on any website, let's say your own blog, try to introduce internal and external related stories. And for these, you can also find out on the internet through YouTube how to do these things, how to add relevant external URLs to your website, and what are the benefits your website will derive from that. Now, the external links you introduce, for instance, must be related to the content. So if we are publishing this content we are discussing on the website, I could go on to Google and find out other websites that have written similar contents and connect my story to theirs by picking a relevant word in the story I am writing or article I'm preparing for publication and connecting it to that URL I copied, so that people can do further reading after reading mine. This doesn't mean that people are going to leave your website forever. They would come back again because they know that each time they read your content, you give them additional reference outside your domain, and it creates strong presence for your website and your content on search engines. It also helps produce news and content that people trust, and it will keep people coming back. Now, when you have prepared a very good content, don't be in a hurry to publish. Read through your content. Use an online grammar checker, for instance, the free ones, the free versions. Copy your content, paste it there, take your time to read through. You can read aloud. Read aloud. The more you read aloud, the more you're able to check the grammatical errors that are hidden. Then you get them corrected. Because if you don't correct your spellings and your grammatical errors, they become irritation and noise to the reader. If you are sure that your content is well written and you have checked all the spellings and you have arranged the paragraphs in the right order so that the content or information flows in sequence, a content of, let's say, 400 to 800 words is not a bad one. And if you can't tell your readers all the key things they want to know in a content of about 800 words, then you can't say it in 1,000 words. And so sometimes it's not about the number of words you churn out or write, but the richness, the information in the content. So soon I have come to the end of this discussion. I entreat you to find out more on how to write quality content or how to prepare your content for online publication. A quick recap. In this facts segment on Dr. Ayesha Mughees' program on Galaxy Radio in Namibia, we have been looking at how to do an article or a report for a news site online. And we have looked at 8 key facts that should we consider in preparing our content. We will be able to sell out a very good story that brings in create traffic. The first thing we looked at was write a compelling headline. We also went to number 2. We said know your audience, what they want, and keep producing or creating content that meets these needs. 3. Develop a story plan or guide for each story. Break them into paragraphs, subheadings, and write on them. 4. We said think first, think different, and hook your readers. Let your introduction or first paragraph be strong and filled with some of the relevant information your readers want to have, and keep introducing bits and pieces of this information paragraph after paragraph to keep them hooked throughout the content. If not, they will leave your site after a few minutes of engagement. 5. Write lively and tighter, and in these introduce punchlines or key information using active voice. The subject followed by the verb, and then the sentence should continue, and not the passive. The passive makes your write-up look dull and unconversational. Interact and write as if you are writing a story. So you are writing a story or a narrative, but you are sharing critical information with your readers. So use the conversational style in your write-up. Then we said break it up into paragraphs, one piece of information per sentence, and build consistently through. 7. Your search engine optimization is key. Keep it in mind, and let Google and other search engines be able to identify your content whenever people search for related or such materials online, so that you can drive more traffic to your website. And then the last one, we said add internal and external links or URLs to your website. These links must be relevant to the content, and your content must be free from grammatical errors and spelling mistakes. Use online grammar checkers, for instance, to check some of these things, and read aloud so that you can hear yourself and make the necessary corrections. On this note, we bring this segment to an end. If you have questions, you could pass them through comments on the Galaxy Radio website or the YouTube channel for Dr.Ayesha Mughees, and you will get the needed response or answers. Don't forget, be the best, believe in yourself, challenge yourself, write the best content you can, share with the world, and grow your audience as an online writer. Thank you and goodbye. I held your hair back when you were throwing up. So let me apologize. I'll make up for all those times. 'Cause your love don't wanna lose. I'm begging you. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never reach the ground. Crash to the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. Shallow now.
Alright, so that was the very talented Wisdom Eli Kojo Hammond, all the way from Ghana, who gave you some valuable journalism, media studies, learned something, gained knowledge, and this will for sure help you in the present and definitely in the future and improve your skills and make you a better journalist. Alright, so this is all for today for our Galaxy Facts segment. I hope all of you enjoyed and it was wonderful having you. It was wonderful discussing this chapter about journalism, mass communication, and media studies. For now, this is Dr. Ayesha Mughees signing off. Galaxy Radio Henties Bay Namibia. But before I say goodbye, let me tell you that the next interview on Wednesday at 10 a.m. on 7th October 2020 is with a Serbian pal of mine, very close to me, I must say, and she will be talking to you on the topic social media and mental health and how you should use social media and everything related to it. I'll put out the details on that very day so that you can listen to it. Until then, goodbye.